Okay, hello, Noob Discoveries here. Finally, right? Finally. I was on a little short vacation, Wednesday to Friday of last week. Went to California, Anaheim, stayed at a Disneyland hotel. Went to Disneyland 3 days in a row. Loved it. Great time. Watched the shows, rode the rides, all kinds of fun stuff. Came back on Sunday. I was going to stream yesterday, Monday night, but had one of those headaches. I don't know. I get those from time to time. I'm not sure what. Like, it starts off minor. Like, I'm at work. I go to work. I went to work yesterday. It's not such big of a deal. But like, I'll get it right around lunchtime. But as it gets closer to the end of work, it just keeps growing and growing, and I just don't feel good. I don't know what it is, but it happens. It happens every so often. Maybe once or twice a month. It's kind of annoying because it's bad enough that like, it gets bad enough that I didn't work out. You know, I tried to take a nap to sleep it off. Still had it after I woke up. You know, I was gonna try and stream at least. Couldn't do that. Had to cancel the stream. Anyway, we're back tonight. Tuesday, it's actually June 4th, 2019. And we're playing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. I mean, it's been a long time. So I thought there were only 4 episodes. We're still in the first game of this trilogy. I thought there were 4 episodes. We completed that on Tuesday. Last week, Tuesday. And come to find out, there is a 5th episode. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna start. This is the 5th episode, first game. We're gonna play all 3 games. I mean, we're gonna play the rest of the games in the trilogy. But yeah, we haven't even finished the first one yet. We're in our just checked. When I open the game, it's like we're in the 19th hour of playing this game. That's a long time, especially for a puzzle game like this. Alright, let's see what happens. Anyway, how's everyone's weekend? Work week. Oh, look at that. Murder. Who that guy? Or lady? Oh, lady? Wait. Did that happen? What? Hey, it was the police chief. Wait, that's a lady. Looks like a lady. Long hair. 2 months since Maya left the office. It's only been 2 months since Maya Fey, the mentor, died. 2 months without a single trial. I thought we did a couple of trials. Had offers, but none I took. Until the day that girl showed up. What girl? Who? Why do I come here to the office every day? Not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where's Mia? What is going on? Mia. Right? Maya. Where's Maya Fey? Oh, well, I totally forgot. I think at the end of the last episode 4, Maya Fey, our assistant, she left to go continue her training as a spirit medium, I think, and that's why she's not here. But who the hell is this girl? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who. Well, it does kind of matter. Only matters who you are. Famous defense attorney Mia Fey. No, I'm not Mia Fey. Mia dead. She dead, man. You're not me. No, I'm not. No, Mia is a girl's name, and I'm a guy. The coffee boy? What? Phoenix Wright, defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? We won that case, FYI. Who did it happen to be? The killer was the old dude. Well, no. Okay, so the bum, not the bum, the boat shopkeeper was the killer. but the mastermind behind it all was the prosecutor that we were actually defending against, who killed Miles Edgeworth's father, Gregory Edgeworth, because Gregory Edgeworth messed his perfect case record up or something. So the guy got mad. Von Karma, that was his name. Von Karma. Guy got mad, killed him, and we had to solve that case too. Alright. That's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered. And that's a relief. You're better than nobody. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases. Why not? Why aren't we taking cases? Undefeated defense attorney. I'm not accepting any new cases. You'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Looks exactly like Maya. Okay, I'll hear you out. Wait, why isn't Phoenix taking cases anyway? What's up with that? We need money to keep the offices open. Can't pay rent if we don't get money, right? Name's Emma. Emma Sky, scientific investigator. You're a scientist? Yeah, what the hell is that? Alright, Emma. What is that? What is that? What's a scientific investigator? You seem jumpy. Maybe just young? 16, yeah. Really young. 16 years old? Yeah. She's the same age as Maya, coincidentally. Set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Is she a genius? Work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. What exactly is your current position? Legally speaking, call me an 11th grader. So you're a student. Ready to do my job at my age. Okay, what's the case? Charles tomorrow's sister didn't do it. Wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't. It's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Wait, you can prove it? You have proof. And there's a witness. You just talk to her. Have to talk to her. Suppose it will. Promise I bring Mia Fey, but wait, how does she know Mia Fey? Exactly my thoughts, Phoenix. We think alike. Want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up? Excuse me? I'm not a child. Well, technically you are a child. Teenager, whatever. Very unusual. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. That's what CSI is, right? Crime scene investigators. Don't you? Alright. The case is handled scientifically. Sure, my sister's name will be cleared. Doing research. Developing a new scientific method of case investigation. Who's her sister? I'll show you when I'm done. Who is the sister? Sister asked for Mia specifically. Mia Fey. A few years below her in school. Oh, wow. Always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Actually, you don't need one. Your sister needs one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Could Mia be a male name? I mean, I guess any name could be male or female. It's just that certain names lean towards male or female connotations. I don't know how that happens. You know, like Brittany, Lisa, female names. Scott, Jason, male names. I mean, but who knows? It could have been flipped around, right? Right? In the past, what if male names now were used as female names and vice versa, and then Jasons are all females? You never know, right? Nice of you to help your sister out, like, guess you must be close. Well, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Whoa. Hate? Hate is a very strong word. She's my only family. What about your parents? Died in a car accident. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Let's move to the detention center. February 22nd. And Miles Edgeworth's case happened. Hey, Cornelius. This is a weird and unique game. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I mean it's like a puzzle game, right? You get clues, you interview people, you get evidence, and then you defend your client. So it's a visual game, visual novel game. I like it though. Still haven't completed the first game. And we got 2 more games after this too. How are you doing, Cornelius? How was your week? I hope you enjoyed yourself. Oh, okay, let's go. February 20th. Anyway, the last episode took place around Christmas, like December 26th. So what you been up to lately, Cornelius? I still haven't gotten an Xbox, PS4. Sorry, PlayStation. Still haven't got to play PlayStation 4. But I remembered I'm gonna get it eventually. This year, I did say this year, right? I will get it one this year. I wonder what's wrong with M. Got all quiet all of a sudden. Soon as we arrive. Yeah, so I mean, if this is not your type of game, we're still playing the first game, and this is it's gonna take us at least another 5 hours to complete this game. So I'm estimating at least another 50 hours of this game because it's a trilogy. I don't even know what I'm going to play next because I don't have to worry about that for 2 more games. But, you know, I kind of want to play Dead Cells though. That looks like a fun game. I picked it up. I never got to play it yet. Sorry, ma'am. Your sister. No excuses. Did you not want a raise this year? Understood. Wait, what? Lana. Funny. Seem to remember specifically telling you not to come in. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come either. Trials tomorrow, still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you. Wow, cold. Cold, sis. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Right, Mr. Wright? Get it within the next month. I am intrigued by this game. I mean, it's a fun puzzle game. I think it's a fun puzzle game. You gotta use your brain, and that's a big problem I have. I don't use my brain. I just kind of do stuff on the whim, right? But it's fun. You gotta be detective. You gotta find contradiction in people's words and what they say. You gotta be smart. Get it within the next month. Actually, I would have if I didn't go on my trip. I mean, plane ticket alone cost me $600 just to get to California. And then I spent probably another $400 to do the stuff I did. So I spent all my extra money that I had. It's gonna have to wait at least another month. If not 2 more months. Sorry. You're gonna have to wait. It's gonna be by the end of the year. But I still have to figure out how to... I mean, I know people do it. I don't know how I'm gonna stream from it. I know I can. But I gotta make sure I gotta move my camera. Not that you need to see my ugly mug. But, you know, I wanna try and stream it. I wanna try and stream PS4. How do you know me? Looks like you're going to sell your big screen TV. Wait, how am I going to play on my computer monitor? I guess I could. I just bought my TV too. 50 inch. No way, man. Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. She looks like she's in the army. Chief prosecutor for this district. Chief prosecutor? Wow. She's a prosecutor. 2 sisters, 1 a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, just like Mia and Maya. Something, and look, she even, Emma has that little ball bun on top of her head. Maya has like she ties her hair up the same way. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's go. Talk to me. See, and even if I buy the PS4, I still need to buy games. At least 1, right? I need to buy at least 1. Granted, the games I want to play are older, so I could buy it used, which isn't so bad. The case. Something you should know from the start, which is suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Why are you in jail then? Wait. She's a suspect. So she admitted the crime? What? I did it. Well, Mr. Wright, why don't you begin by telling me? Okay. Crime took place yesterday, February 21st, 5:15 p.m. In the witness's deposition, witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck. Crime took place in an underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Wait, so you did the crime? She's saying she did the crime? Arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. That's just great. Okay. Wait, what? Who was the victim? Investigated with the police department. Suppose the correct term. Don't tell me she killed Detective Gumshoe. Death was due to loss of blood, stabbed once in the stomach. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. Allow me to repeat myself. The victim was a detective. Know what that means? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? It means police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They still have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you did it. Use any means at their disposal to do so. Okay. So you're the chief prosecutor, correct. Responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. Make sure prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Oh, that's right. Not just PS4. I wanted to play PlayStation games too, or old school games, like Super NES games, PlayStation 1 and 2 games, maybe Xbox games. Maybe not so much Xbox games, but PlayStation games. You know, Final Fantasy 7. That'd be fun. Final Fantasy 9. All the Final Fantasies. Maybe not 8. I wasn't too fond of 8, but you know. Legend of Dragoon, all kinds, all the good stuff. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. Okay. Still a little surprised. Would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor. In fact, it seems impossible you... Wait, what's wrong with her hand? She injured her hand. What happened to your hand? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him. Not very good at being a criminal. What, did you have your hand in front of him? Obviously, right? It's not like she could cut her hand with the same hand that's holding her knife. It had to be like, what would... She stuck her hand out and stabbed it or something. Class ahead of Mia. Okay, relation to Mia. 2 years above. Okay, why not? Drag him all the way here from the office? Seems he has very little in common with Mia. In his law school's third year, she was auditing the class, different than other students. Different. She was strong, did anything to become a defense attorney? Anything. Probably why she was attracted to me. Whoa. When you buy a PS4, make sure you buy a PS Plus subscription. You can download cheap games. PS Plus. Oh, you need the PS Plus subscription to download the games? Or do you get a discount or something? Can I not just buy the games off the network? I don't know how it works. Don't know how it works. Hopefully the downloads are fast, right? Because, I mean, as far as I understand it, PlayStation and Xbox networks are slow as molasses. Like trying to get an update downloaded is like takes forever. From what I hear. Alright. Okay. Excuse me. Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Well, Mr. Wright, excuse me. As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say that no way you can take this case. None. Why would you want Mia to take the case then? Baby Lana, why are you doing this to me? Never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright, discussion here is ended. The rest I leave to you. Yes, ma'am. You're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. This is true. When they have a confession, it's kind of bad news, right? Do what I can to get to the bottom of this. We still don't know what it is. It's a murder case, but like we have no other information. Well, the victim was stabbed in the stomach, bled to death. Happened at 5:15 on February 21st. And she was the killer. Do we even have what it was with? Like a... Was it a knife? Was it a sword? What was it with? A shovel? Okay, I have no evidence. Look in Emma's eyes. Something else going on. And I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry. And you know what? Last episode kind of concluded, kind of brought everything together. The DL6 incident. I don't know how this episode's gonna tie into that. If it does. I'm pretty sure. I was pretty sure all the episodes in one game tied into each other somehow. Story-wise. Sister, she's not always like that. Just never expected to be defending another prosecutor. She's changed a lot. Used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. What happened? Don't know for certain myself. Think maybe she, well, maybe not. What? Something that defies simple scientific explanation. You don't need a PS Plus subscription to buy. You need a PS Plus to play online with others and to get more discounts. Oh. So to get the discount, so it's probably worth it to get the subscription and it'll make up with the discounts I get when I buy games online. I was just gonna go to GameStop or eBay or something and get used games. I didn't think of buying digital. I wasn't thinking of buying digitally. I mean, are there even GameStops around? I'm pretty sure there's a GameStop somewhere. But I'm probably, you know, I probably could find like a $5 game at a GameStop or something, right? Okay. I want to talk about, nope, don't talk to me. Beats Turtle, you are here. I know. I wasn't here yesterday. I apologize. I was going through my vacation withdrawals. Wasn't feeling well. But I'm glad you could join tonight because we are starting episode 5. No ads? Yes. Oh, I've been you know, they what was that? Twitch had that whole thing where ads were like embedded into the stream and you couldn't use ad blockers to circumnavigate it. But I don't know, they stopped showing. So I use uBlock Origin blocks ads on when you're browsing and whatnot. I don't know if that's stopping the ads again or if Twitch stopped showing ads. I'm not sure. I mean, ads suck though. Some games are cheap, but with PS Plus subscription, you can get double discounts. Ooh, I love discounts. Where are we going? Underground parking lot. How you doing, Beats Turtle? How was your weekend? And the week? How was your week? What you been up to? Glad to see you. It is late. I know it's late for everyone. But hey, episode 5. You know, this is where it started off. Another murder case. Okay, prosecutor's office, underground parking lots. There's a lot where it all happened. And we have Mia and Maya doppelgangers. Even though Maya's off training for her spiritual medium prowler somewhere. And Mia's dead. But we got their doppelgangers, so it's okay. Looks like they're still investigating. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. What are you thinking? Going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Trying not to stand out. Hey there. You expected to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? I watched an ad when I clicked on your stream. Oh, you did, Cornelius? Do you use ad blocker? uBlock Origin. I think uBlock Origin works. I think it does. I think. it didn't work because Twitch changed how their ads show up, but I think they changed it back. Not sure. Thanks for sitting around through the ad though. God, the ads suck. Ads suck. Doing okay. Went to my oh, that's not good. Oh, you played D&T 2? There was a different viewer. Outcast. I don't know if you've seen him online, but a different viewer plays D&D 2, and he was making a story for, because he's a DM and he was doing the storyline for that. I wanted to play. I was talking to him about I wanted to try D&D, and I gotta find a group and all that. Ate butter chicken, paid to blow instead of sucking in a cigarette. Ah, what? Just Japanese anime game. I don't have ad block. Okay. I mean, if you ever thought of getting an extension for whatever browser you use, uBlock Origin, it blocks pretty much all ads. Very highly suggest you get it, especially if you're annoyed by ads. I mean, if you feel like you need to support the website by looking at their ads, by all means, keep watching. Ishtar. I don't think it was Ishtar. It was my other. Actually, no, it might have been Ishtar. No, you're right, Bates Turtle. It was Ishtar. It was Ishtar. I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather, though. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, he was talking about, he goes, like, he DMs every Wednesday, and he plays on Sunday with 2 different groups. And I was talking about, I want to try D&D because it looks really fun, especially the dice rolling part. And yeah, anyway, what do we have here? This is like McCree from Overwatch. Looks like, do you do any dungeon mastering, Beats Turtle, or are you just a player? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch, is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them dogs tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambino. I know how you feel. This is my gang's gold strike. See, why does he talk like this? It's our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. D&D can... No, exactly. It looks fun. Like, especially getting into that role-playing part of your character and just... you know, being a character in a game, right? It sounds so much fun. This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. Fixing to mess with what's ours, you regret it, partner. Know what dreams cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What is this guy talking about? I've done dungeon mastering, but just barely. I mean, I don't have the creative juices to be a dungeon master. It sounds like a lot of work though. To be a dungeon master, it sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I would want to put that much work into playing D&D. I would like to just be a player. But I'm sure there's groups in Hawaii that I could probably find to try out. Even online, right? They have online groups too. With Skype and Discord and stuff, it's a lot easier to play D&D online. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambino. Was that a hombre friend of yours? Kinda, sort of. Detective. Sheriff from the Wild West. Okay. Alright, let's examine. Where the cars leave the lot, arrow on the ground makes it more like an entrance. We're talking about playing it in the exit. Both kind of dual purpose. Stereo relative. What? Got to write this down. Mr. Wright, maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? He was German. Einstein. Albert Einstein was German. Mr. Relativity. Sure, that was his name. So do you play D&D weekly, Beats Turtle, or do you play just whenever your group can get together? There's a computer. Ooh, there's a wallet. Excuse me, officer. What am I doing? Just found this wallet, handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. Real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence, of course. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. That's not scientific at all. That, and we don't want to just touch evidence. Sorry, Cornelius, I didn't actually answer your Japanese anime game. This is a Japanese game originally, yes. So I think that's why there's a lot of anime, like the characters are very anime looking. But this is originally a Japanese game. How is that? We're not supposed to take, okay. Foldable wallet at the crime scene. Seems to be something inside. Can we check? Can we check what's inside? Nope. Why would we not open it? That's stupid. Call to duty already at my tender age. Teach you the trick examining evidence detail, okay? Her eyes are sparkling, touchy poo, okay? Okay, now look at the court records. Okay. Oh, we're getting a new addition to how we're playing this game, it looks like. Guy in my party playing as this big robot-like race decided to play as a kid. Basically, we became the Iron Giant. Dude, cool. Usually weekly as a player, but whenever for DM. Nice, nice. How long have you been playing? I think Ishtar said he was playing like for a couple of years. I've only ever played one time, and it wasn't even long enough to, like, it was only 2 sessions, and it wasn't even long enough to complete the campaign. So I was kind of sad about that, because the person who was DMing it was like a friend, a mutual friend, but they moved away and it never picked up again. About a year since you started? Nice, nice. You have to be sure. Do you like to be evil? Are you an evil character, Beats Turtle? But anyway, we're getting another game mechanic, it looks like. We can examine evidence. Ooh. I think there might be a clue here. Check it out. Press enter. ID card. Bruce Goodman. Scientific. Okay. I don't see what science has to do with it. Observation, right? Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Oh, that's another thing we gotta do now. Must mean something. I'm sure a door means... Not sure that doors mean anything. Won't open, Mr. Sock. Mr. Wright, need to learn and to enjoy life a bit. Let's finish our investigation first. It's kind of weird when I think about it. Phoenix likes to hang out with teenagers. Maya was only 16 years too. A lotterer. What's the difference in scientific terms? Scientific, basic nature of things. Telephone. Let's see if it works. Don't touch stuff. Can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. You're just fine. Phone's broken. What is that? Wall? Wall is in our way. Got a faucet for water. Wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. There is no wall, but a water tank. What are you, Neo? What is this? Oil drum filled with water, heavy. Drum over here is on its side. Hide in here, do a stakeout. This girl is weird. I'm not suspicious. Slide over. I like being good aligned characters. So I don't buy neutral evil. That's why I made my kid bipolar. Bipolar. You can do whatever you want. Evil, neutral evil is like self-interest, right? I always get confused with the alignments. But neutral evil is like a purely self-interested kind of person, right? Oh, it's worse. Like they'll do anything for their self-interest. Or something like that. Alright. Broken car. No time to waste. Hunting for clues. Wonder what this is. Partner. Looks like got intention going home quietly. This guy's always shaving with his knife. This here's our claim. You best be moseying along. Unless you're fixing to butt the bullet. Tell us one thing. Who owns that car? And he's drinking on the job. I don't think that's allowed. Little fella, he's got a good nose on her. Want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Can be up for interpretation. I've heard that a lot. That the alignments, like everyone has their own interpretation of what the alignments are supposed to be. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find your cerveza you like. Look up vittles. Vittles is actually food. What they called food back in the day. Saloon. Of course, there's a bar. Cerveza. I actually don't know what a cerveza is. I like that Beats Turtle. Yeed his last tall. Yeehaw. Should check out room 1202, High Prosecutor's office. Any case, stay away from the car. I can look around and all you like, just keep calls off our claim. Some clues around here, man. Let's check it out. Were you two all set? Who is this lady now? She's got musubi in her hair. FYI, onigiri, musubi, rice, these things. Musubi, we call them musubis in Hawaii. Selling lunches. Here, this crime scene. Ooh, bento. Look at that, beans and Spanish rice. Half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir. She's pretty attractive, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I am smitten by her. Some crunchy goodness. Ooh, look, tempura. Thank you. Air is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers? You don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. That's hardly a way to greet someone, even in my days as the cough up queen. Or cough? I don't even want to know what that cough up queen is. Why do you have food in your hair, woman? Right? It's part of her hat or something. I don't know. Is that the fashion? I don't know. Cough up. Feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. Quite connected to this case, you see. Images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Ooh. Referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. Wait, why did she... Something's wrong with her eye. It's like men with their beards always saving... I've heard about that. I can't really grow a beard. You know, I got the Asian type facial hair. It's very... I don't know. I actually never tried. Not that I would want to try. I'm not big on facial hair myself. That and it just looks weird. Like I got the old Chinese man hair, facial hair. Can't wait to be able to do that. Grow facial hair? Yeah. I've actually never tried. Like the longest I went without shaving might have been like 4 days. And it doesn't grow that fast. Pretty stubble. Witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Alright. Cough up queen. I still don't understand. What is a cough up queen? Angel star. Don't you forget. Oh look, her eye changed back. Like she's got the evil eye on her right side. And the nice eye on the left side. I mean, do they look different the whole time and that's why she covers it up? Before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. I can grow facial hair. It grows like 1 inch within an ear. Yeah. Beats Turtle, I'm pretty much the same way. Alright, let's talk to the witness. Yesterday was the day of destiny. Knew something was going to happen. Are you Asian, Beats Turtle? You got the same Asian problem? Very baby face. Or maybe you're just young. When you get older, you start growing hair a lot faster. Like when I was in high school and college, I didn't have to shave for like 4 days, 5 days. But now I have to kind of shave every other day if I want to have more of a clean look. Daily special Friday. Every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason. Defense attorney should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Talks like that. Evil ones, prosecutors have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. Yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. Gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying, some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. Almost compelled to lace her lancers with something foul. Wow. Poison? Have a personal grievance against prosecutors. Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough up queen. I don't like this cough up queen business. Yeah, you indeed, Emma. Most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, was in his car that they found the body. No, I have Guatemalan, Scottish, German. Oh man, if anything, I would think Scottish would give you that bushy facial hair. You know, aren't Scots kind of hairy? I don't know. Cheetah Devil? Kid Boo is back. Maybe you should kill her, Kid Boo. How you doing, Kid Boo? What you up to, man? I've been away for a while. Thanks for coming back after my little vacay. I was in his car. What you been up to this past weekend? I was in his car. I found the body. Devours the evilest lunches of evilest. I don't think evilest is a word. Is evilest a word? I don't think evilest is a word. Alright, one thing's clear. Lunch Lady has a thing against prosecutors. Hair in the legs and arms. Oh, you know which is weird? I do not have a lot of hair on my arms, but my legs are super hairy. It's really weird. I don't know if that's an Asian thing or if it's just a specific genetic thing or what. I got really hair because a lot of my Asian friends don't have hair on their legs, or it's like very fine or light hair, thin hair. Like I got this thick, coursey, curly hair on my legs. It's weird. What exactly was it? Not that you need to know any of that. Probably from Scottish or Guatemalan. Oh, okay, interesting. Ooh, you're an islander. Pacific Islander. What exactly was it witness a star? Fascinating spectacle. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about woman's wrath. Now the sky willed that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. Truly a sight to see. Saw the very moment of the crime. Sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my... Why does she talk like that? What the hell? Been in shoulder pain for a while, 12 months. So that's what? 12 months of shoulder pain? Well, like a sports injury, or did you fall down, or you get into an accident or something? That's not... You've been doing rehab at least, or strengthening. What is that? PT? Physical therapy? That sucks, man. She would give me gas. Yep, because she's evil. Rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. You know Lana Sky? Of course, quite a feat. Becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey? Always travels light. Why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you about yourself, Miss Star? Come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. Some reason the box lunches are a hit here. Who doesn't like a bento? I love bentos. They got rice. They got a protein, chicken, seafood, salmon, beef, whatever you want. They got vegetables. They got all kinds of stuff. Bentos are the best. I know, she's weird. This girl is weird. Why not make the lunches here rather than import? You say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. FYI, if you ever go to Japan, different stations, if you take a subway or a train, the different stations have specialty bentos, lunchboxes, to special lunchboxes to the region. So they have a lot of ingredients that are related to the region you buy them in. So if you ever take like a train ride down to the south of Japan. It's really fun to kind of eat the bentos in the different places. Never mind, you win. Just an FYI for you guys. Anyway, I come in here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room at the prosecutor's office. Wait, she has a boyfriend. Security room over there, glass walled booth. Sell my lunches. Since I'm here, I drop in to see him. Scientifically analyze the data available so far. Let's start a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. We should. Can we check? Oh, I gotta use the mouse. Alright. ID number written here. Bruce Goodman. Wonder why there's a number for ID. What else would they use? Letters. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Yab-dab-do. Considering there's 26 letters in our alphabet versus 10 numbers you can have, it actually makes for a lot more variation. Doesn't take right. Alright. Can we look? Can rotate? Oh god. Oh god. Zoom. Enhance. Can I move my mouse? I'm rotating this thing right now, but I can't go back to moving the magnifying glass. Dude, Cornelius, you definitely have to. I mean, I would suggest anyone go to Japan to visit. If you like the food, if you like the culture, if you like the society, not even like the historical culture, if you like the history, if you like the pop culture, you know, anime, J-pop, manga, all that stuff. If you like anything Japanese, definitely go to Japan. Like, it's such a great place. So much fun to travel around. Everyone's always nice too, right? You know, they have that save face kind of thing. Everyone's nice. Everyone's nice in Japan. Usually. How are the women there? Are they approachable? Not to say I've tried it. But as a foreigner, I think they're a little more approachable. Okay. Let me say this. If you're in the city, I think they're a little more approachable. A lot of them will know basic English, and if you're a foreigner, like you don't look Japanese at all, they're a lot more open to talking to you, because you might ask directions or you might need advice. But yeah, they're friendly. They're friendly. I think they're pretty approachable, like men and women, not just women, but men and women. All right. Anyway, prosecutor's office. Sense some hostility. Prosecutors all like, bigger they get, but I would mainly suggest sticking to the cities if you want to approach people. They tend to be a lot more used to foreigners being around, having more knowledge about English, etc., etc. Because if you go into the countryside and try to talk to people, it's a lot different. Not that they're going to be mean or anything like that, but it's a lot harder to communicate with them, because they're not as exposed to foreigners, yeah, in the city, in the country as they are in the city. Ow. Ow. Got this. It's not a hangnail, but it's like the skin on the edge of my fingernail. It keeps catching and it pulls and it hurts. Ow. I will do yard work. Carrying a cinder block. My arm went straight forward. Just doing yard work. That sounds... Oh, so it kind of got yanked out. Like you probably like strained your muscle or your socket, or... Oh, damn, that sounds sore. You gotta rehab. Rehab, stretch, work it out. That sucks. But you've been dealing with it for the past 12 months? That's a long time. Have you gone to a doctor? You should go to the doctor. She the Kid Boo, you and Beats Turtle solved the... I mean, you guys called the murderer last time. I wouldn't be surprised if you're right this time. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I mean, she got that evil eye, right? You might be right. You just have to hang around and find out, though. Food poisoning inside this video. Okay. I mean, now, talking cough. We still don't know what cough up queen even means. Alright. Do we want to present her anything? Present. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. ID belonging to them. You're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? Showing fine honeyed ham to a detective. Alright, she's useless. Examine. Oh, we can't slide back over. Alright, can we move? It's the jackal, I tell you. Hiding a murder weapon. Oh, the jack. Oh, man. Right? You and your jackets, Beats Turtle. Everyone was wearing the jacket in the last episode. Always talking about your jacket. Alright, let's move. Let's get out of here. High Prosecutor's Office. Wait. That looks like, in the right, looks like Edgeworth's suit. We got Steel Samurai statue in the back. Very interesting. Kind of room just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office. Look. So, there's a trophy. Was that a what that shield? What? That shield? What? Real nerve to display stuff like this. Wait, this is your sister's office, is it? Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business. Who is? Ooh, it is. Oh, wait. Is this Edgeworth's office? Doctor doesn't know what's wrong with my shoulder. What? We have an Edgeworth stalker. You know, that might be it. It's maybe Edgeworth rejected her. At least you went to go see the doctor. Did you get like x-rays and stuff on it? Damn, that sucks. That does suck. Injuries, you know, like nagging injuries, especially that. Especially if they don't go away. It sounds like it. Like, that just doesn't sound like a good time. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. You know him, of course. I'm his biggest fan. Sister introduced us. What brings you here? I warn you, I've been real known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Yeah. Mr. Wright here, don't blame me. Kill Edgeworth. Kid Boo. Well, you only can kill the guilty party. So you're gonna have to decide, Kid Boo, who is guilty. If it's Angel Star, we can kill her. I knew it, a stalker. Actually, yeah. Beats Turtle, once again, you are correct in predicting. I don't know. Like, is the story just easy to predict? We're just here to investigate murder case. Alright. Murder. Body is found in a nasty bright red sports car. That would be my car. What? The body of the detective who was murdered was found in Edgeworth's car. Uh-oh. What? Your car? Alright. I know, Beats Turtle? I mean, have you played this game before? Why do you know all the... You and Kid Boo, why do you know all this stuff? You never played it. The case. Body was found in your car. Say it, right? You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No. You don't think you did it? I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. You're the chief prosecutor's little sister. Yes, sir. I'm a Sky. Nice to meet you. Now I remember, really grown. I admit it was a surprise for me too. Think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. 2 x-rays and MRIs bring Maya back. She is meditating under a waterfall, Kid Boo, to strengthen her spirit medium powers. Oh, you haven't played it? Well, I don't know. It sounds like you have played it, Beats Turtle. Edgeworth always guilty. I mean, that looks... He looks pretty guilty. He's got, you know... defensive position right there. Posture. Defensive posture. More surprising still, being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Wait, what did you say? Sky, chief prosecutor, top prosecutor in the district. Can't prosecute herself. I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. Alright. To be honest, bit of a miracle I'm still here. What do you mean? Rumors. Heard the rumors about me. That you killed someone. Hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, innocence was established in the trial at the end of the year. Von Karma did that though. Remember Von Karma? The real bad guy? However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. Fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Bronze shield, gotta be stored. Alright, last guy. I heard there was a parrot, but that's all I knew. Well, the parrot saw some shit. Very bad parrot. Chief I, yes, worked together on case 2 years ago. First big case. Remember, 2 years, wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then I felt that she was looking out for me. Appears I was mistaken. I know she's not the warmest person. She felt some responsibility for you. Don't like him? Don't like Emma. Yeah, I miss Maya too. I really do. Emma talks a little too much, I think. Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Why was your trunk open? Did she have your car keys? I don't understand. Stabbed him with my knife. Why do you have a knife? I think Edgeworth did it. Parrots Polly, squawk. Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon. It was a knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Again? How did they have access to your car? I think so, Kid Boo. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth, are you sure you didn't do it? Can you take a joke? You have strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's check. Blood. Must be victim's blood. Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Good question. Maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Okay. Okay. And it's probably a hateful stalker. Emma's, I'm in agreement with you, Kid Boo. Emma's kind of annoying. Everyone will likes to stalk Edgeworth. Look at this sexy man. He's so handsome. So handsome. Oh, what the heck is this? Big K. Mumbles of prosecutors. What? King of prosecutors. Great honor. Send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. So that K stands for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King, kind of like employee of the month, only better. Oh, Judge Suggs with the host. Thank you very much for the host. How you doing, Judge? How was Dauntless? I was lurking. I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I was lurking in the stream. Dauntless looks pretty fun though. It's free to play, so I might play it. But yeah, I mean they changed a lot of stuff. I want to try and play it again. It looks pretty fun. But how you doing, Judge? Thanks for the host. Thank you very much. Welcome to Noob Discoveries. For you new viewers who haven't been here, variety streamer. We're currently playing the first game in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. We're in the 5th episode of the first game of the trilogy. If you can follow that. Each game has so many episodes in it. Edgeworth killed Goodman. I bet he did. I mean, that was his knife, right? How you doing, Judge? I mean, you're having a late night stream too. How come you're streaming so late? You didn't get the morning stream that you usually do? Jacket even lacier than his usual ones. Must be his lucky child jacket. Alright, maybe it's his dad's jacket. Maybe I'll be naughty. Take a picture. Steel Samurai. Amazing bouquet just right for Mr. Edgeworth. Where I've been? I've been in Cali. I'm on a vacation. I went to Disneyland. Didn't I tell you that? Were you not here, Judge? Have you not been following my Twitter, Judge? I've been following your Twitter. You know, I liked all the snacks you had for your 12-hour stream or whatever, right? What an amazing bouquet, just right. No kidding. There's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Yeah, man. So I was on vacation, Judge. Sorry. I put in. Boss was mad. Boss man was mad. But sometimes you gotta de-stress, you know. Giant steel samurai. Want one? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard. Who the hell's Wendy? Who is Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Oh, Wendy Oldbag? That was Wendy? Work desk, quite tidy. Easy to use, easy on the eyes. Polish, I can see my own reflection. Oh, they're going to Wendy's. How was it? It was great. My vacation, it was a little tiring, but it was fun. I went to Disneyland 3 days in a row. Rode all the rides. Ate some pretty good food. I loved it. I spent a lot of money though. Cornelius is mad. Another viewer is mad because I can't buy my PS4 because I spent all my extra money on my vacation. But it was great. It was great. You should go on vacation too. Actually, everyone should go on vacation once in a while, every so often. Granted, it costs money, but you could go on a vacation that doesn't cost money. Staycation. They call it staycations. Don't go anywhere. Just unwind, you know? Oh, thank you, Boo. I appreciate the encouragement. We having fun though. We having fun. Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. I actually didn't take a picture with the rat. No. I don't take a lot of selfies. I got a picture of in front of the Millennium Falcon. I should put it in my Discord. But yeah, we went to the new Star Wars land, so that was pretty cool. The land is pretty cool. But no, I took a picture with the monkey, Rafiki from the Lion King. But no, I didn't take no pictures with the rat. Oldbag and Edgeworth are dating. You know, they probably are. Edgeworth like them cougars. What else can we look at? Tea set. Pretty tea set. More for instant tea bags. Jar below filled with packets of tea. Sorted by place, origin, flavor. Royal blend. Exquisitely splendid concoction. Alright. Ah, case file stacked up to the ceiling, even a ladder. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone get them for him. Why did I just pretend? Okay. Sorry, you wouldn't say that. I saw him sweating bullets up that ladder. Oof. Oof indeed, Judge. Hey, chessboard. Have you been to Disneyland? I would also suggest to everyone watching, you should visit Disneyland. It's fantastic. It's not about visiting the characters. It's just about entering an entirely different world from the ordinary, you know? Riding the rides, looking at the environment, the detail of the different lands and the areas. I like it. But then again, I'm kind of biased because I went when I was a kid. So it's like my grandparents used to take me as a kid. So it's kind of, there's a nostalgia factor part of my interest in it. Oh, you went to Disney World though? That place is huge compared to Disneyland. So big. But Disney World's pretty awesome because it has like, there's like 7 different parks in the area. But there's, you know, they have a lot more space down there. It's crazy how much bigger the park is. Castle looks like blues in a bit of a tight spot. Red nighttime surrounding the blue pond. Never been to Disneyland. Oh, well. I mean, I would say at least go to one. You know, Disney World, Disneyland. Go to one of them if you can one day. Then I like to say Disneyland's better than Disney World. Well, one, I obviously biased, but two, because it's a smaller park than Disney World, it feels a lot more enclosed, if that makes any sense. Like when you go into the park, it's very, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like a lot more attention to detail is put into it because they had so little space to work with. Hey, what is that emote? That looks cool. Faye Rip. From Phoenix. That's a pretty cool little emote. I like that. I like your emote too, Judge. Oof emote. Gonna kill you in your sleep. Turn Edgeworth into candy. He might taste good. Check out Poor Pond. Had a spiky kind of reminded me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong? Okay. Okay, let's present him with some evidence. That's not what I wanted to do. Present. No. Present. Wondering about this, Mr. Wright. What? Siri, you want to be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Talk about, well, I wish you could be on the same side, but then my sis would be found guilty. Against policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. Oh. What about this? It says you were the best of the best. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere. Lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Sheesh. What a grumpy Gus. Had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Right next to the police station. Wait, what? Why did he have to go to the police department? Wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Yeah, there's no top half. I thought it's supposed to look like that, but apparently it's broken. What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. I don't know. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask you more about yesterday. Day of the crime. Annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Working with the police to sort of file all evidence for solved cases. Call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old casings on the words. Another thing, ceremony was held at the police department. Annual review awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. Oh yeah, talk about Disneyland. Go see Star Wars, the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge. Very nice, very cool land to walk around. I didn't do any of the special stuff like put together a lightsaber or build a droid, but just walking around the land, it's pretty cool. That's when you got the shield at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. 5:12. When did the case happen? I want to say the murder took place at 5:15, if I remember correctly. Probably self precision. No, I place little faith in my memory. Only thing I trust is solid evidence. Oh, parking stop. We have to take note because the victim was found in Edgeworth's trunk, right? So he just came in 3 minutes before the killing. Parking stop from the underground lot. Murder took place 5:15. Okay, I remember correctly. What, right? Appreciate it if you direct that suspicious square. Okay. Who the heck is this guy? Excuse me. Is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? Look at this guy. I'll be right back. I use the bathroom. You can stare at this goofy bastard. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Salute. Who the heck is this bozo? What is it? Here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report. What did you find? New evidence is the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky. Oh, Sky, sir? No, sir. What kind of that kind, sir? Not in this report. Wait, what report is this? Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? Clear request to the police. Okay. Need to focus on the trial tomorrow. Don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir. Wait, his hand is injured. Just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. This guy is super goofy. Yeah, it's like all bandaged up. Everyone's hand is injured in this episode, right? Even Lana's hand was injured because she cut herself apparently. This guy is so goofy. We shouldn't trust anyone, Beats Turtle. I agree. Super suspicious. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Take your report and get out of here. Oh, he's so sad. I didn't know. Don't be so cold, Edgeworth. Right. Alright. Yes, sir. I'm busy. May leave now. Let's see what he says. Victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman. Go down to the police office department. You can ask more there. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh, look. She's still hanging around. I think she did it. She did it, right, Kid Boo? Angel Star. Alright. February 22nd. Police department entrance. It's the mascot. Look at this goofy dude. Everyone's goofy in this game. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats took almost 30 minutes by taxi. Traffic wasn't even bad. I'm into criminal affairs next. I've only been to criminal affairs next door. What's that? Oh god, what the hell is that? Kick. She digs you. Hell yeah, she does. Everyone wants a piece of Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, look, the mascot. He's so happy. He's a happy guy. You don't like him? He's not creepy at all. Why does it undulate like that? Undulate. Now that's a word of the day. Undulate. Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. Trying to make him police mascot. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, I know a lot. You sure know a lot about the police. He seems familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Sure is running over here fast. Wait, this guy was dancing? Hey pal, what are you doing here? The mascot's the killer. Oh, that's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Someone dressed as the mascot, right? Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Dun, 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 dun. You know, I'm a very busy man, pal. The case? Give you one word, advice. Better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Just that, Chief Prosecutor has confessed to the crime. Says summon the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Well, no, come on pal, plenty of evidence against her. Even if she's not telling the truth, the fact that she admitted to the crime is kind of bad. What if the evidence was faked? Can I speak to you for a second? What? Ow. Why is this little girl peeved at me? Relative of the suspect, Lana Sky's sister. Chief Prosecutor's little sister. Please investigate the case carefully, okay? Yes, sir. By the way, might want to keep your voices down. Don't want to be overheard using words like faked. just sensitive issue with this these days. Fake news, guys. It's fake news. Fake news. What are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Nothing really? Kicked me out of criminal affairs. She's been demoted. What did you do this time? What happened? No, things are busy with my sister's case and all. Never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. Lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. I'm not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. Anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down. He was practicing the badger dance. Isn't there anything else he could be doing? Chief Police himself directing this investigation. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Now, who is he? Patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of. Alright, let's see if we can present evidence. Okay, tell me about this. Hey pal, I detective ID card. Can't just keep that, turn into police. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Wait, what? My mistake. Didn't you work together? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman, he's the victim. What? Present. Found Mr. Edwards' car, stabbed with Mr. Edwards' knife. What would drive chief prosecutor's guy to do such a thing? Someone must have grudge against Edward. Hey, that's it. King of prosecutors award Mr. Edward got yesterday. Of course, pal, got a award for diligence myself. Congratulations. Wonder why is the award a shield? Why is it broken? There's a reason. Tell you what it is. Wait, what? Because they protect. It's like shield because they protect. No, he's a prosecutor. He protects the city from criminals. I was proud of Mr. Edwards for winning that, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Oh, we forgot to check this. Dated time of crime. Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. You would think... I mean, Edgeworth must have just hopped out of the car super quick, right? Like, let's say it takes... You get the ticket when you enter the garage. It takes a minute to park, and that would be fast, I would think. And then he just hops out of the car super fast and gets on an elevator or something. Like, he didn't see any people around. That sounds very suspicious. I think Edgeworth did it. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he would have been caught up in this whole affair. Just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay. Oh, wait. Found Mr. Edwards' car, stabbed with Mr. Edward. Wait, what? Wait. I'm trying to present the ticket stub. What? Why does it flip to... Is that supposed to flip to that like that? I don't know. Ooh, we should save. You know what happens when we don't save? We're gonna like... Computer's gonna crash or something and I have to start this all over again. Bam, bam. Bruce Goodman. Hey, detective like myself. You think it's strange? Why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Detective Goodman should have been at the police department. Evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. DL6, anyone? Evidence transfer, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. That's the thing, it's hard to say this. Word is that chief prosecutor's guy called him out there to the parking lot. Very interesting. Alright. He's in a tough spot again. Bam, bam. Well, it started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. Edgeworth found innocent. Listen, pal, always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's been whispering. They're practically shouting. No evidence against him. Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. Only natural people would be suspicious. Right? I mean, you can't... Like, this happens in real life, too. Once you get accused of something, even if you're proven innocent, people will still hold that against you. Doesn't matter. People will still believe you did it. People will still... Even if people believe you didn't do it, they'll still think you're some kind of shady character because you got caught up in the whole thing, right? Anyway, latest case started a new rumor. People say only reason he took the case because he's aiming for chief prosecutor position himself. I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Guilty even after... Exactly, Beats Turtle. Exactly. And like people think, oh, it's all good because you got proven innocent. But you know, as not that I know, but you hear it a lot, right? People's reputation gets tarnished, whether they get proven innocent or not. Other people will form their own opinions. Doesn't matter. It really can. It really can, Beats Turtle. It really can ruin your life. And you know, depending on the crime, it can be really bad. Like, it's harder to get employed. It's harder to get a job if you don't have one. You might get fired for getting involved in a case. You know, people won't trust you. Your neighbors won't like it. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. Even if you get proven innocent, it can be very bad. What else we got? That's all. Let's go back to the office. Nope. Alright, we got a trigger. Oh, we should examine. A mascot. Dancing Blue Badger. My masterpiece. Then they might actually turn to crime. I mean, yeah, you never know. Especially when it gets that much harder to stay employed and be employed, because it doesn't matter if you were innocent or not, you know? People will think you did it. And companies don't want that reputation, right? That they hired someone who was charged with a crime. It's really sad. It really is. We made this, Detective Gumshoe. Chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Oh my god. Nice work. Battery powered so it can go anywhere. No switch, it just dances until the battery dies. Faded to dance until he drops. Sorry, Beach Turtle. Oh look, it's a piece of evidence. Work of art designed by Chief of Detective. Maybe the Blue Badger really did it. And that's all I know about that. Not officially on the case. Thank you. Aren't you handling the case? You met the guy what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? Officer Marshall. Appointed directly by the Chief of Police. He's some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Jake Marshall is just a regular officer. From the West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. You're gonna blow... Please do, because Beats Turtle, it's driving him crazy. So it'd be great if you could get rid of it for us. Shows them this, they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. What is that? Letter of introduction. Allow Bear to investigate crime scene. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. That, you know, a lot of people use that to crash parties and weddings and all that kind of stuff. Just act like you belong. No one knows the difference, right? Dun dun. Patrolman saluting the guy, must be a detective. Hey, will you do that in your suit? You will get cold, buddy. And so he was wiping tears from his eyes. Police car? Designed after a panda. What? That makes no sense. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. FYI, Emma, a theory is built off scientific evidence. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. Saw a patrol car came to me. Just had been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Do they not have those at your zoo? Alright, let's get out of here. Ba-bam. Give us access to the crime scene. After we getting back to the shop. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Who is she talking to? Still here? Her boyfriend? Wow, the surprise looks. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs. Maybe it's that doofus looking guy. Meekins? What's his name? What happened to the security guard? Oh, she sleeps around. Emma's cute, but she seems a bit... Ooh, airheaded. I mean, she's worse than Maya. Ooh. What's wrong, Bambina? Looking like a dog, he lost its herd. Jake Marshall, strange guy put in charge of currency. Talk. Something I wanted to ask. Scene of the crime, cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Something I wanted to ask. Scene of the crime, cold grave for men. Wait, he said the same thing. Okay. Alright, present to him. Introduction. Oh wait, what are we doing? We're examining it. There is a something crossed out. Looks like something's been crossed out. Letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Annual bonus $20 as a bonus? That sucks. I think a couple zeros are missing. Really? Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. How does he still have hair if he keeps shaving? Also, he's got a knife. Maybe that was the murder weapon. That's what I thought too, actually, Beats Turtle. He shaves a lot, but he still has facial hair. Present. Would you mind reading this for me? Take that! Fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. Letter for today, may we investigate. Gumshoe, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. You just miswrote it. No worries, proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. He's still doing it. He's still doing it, Beats Turtle. This guy does not have problems with growing facial hair. Look, every time he cuts, hair falls off. I don't know. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Patrolman, not a detective. Wait a second, crime scene is supposed to be handled by a detective or higher. Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. We, like the settlers, strike out for lands in the unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hoot nanny. Police investigations are like settling land. Alright. Can you tell us anything about the badger? Alright, examine. Car where the body was found. Looks like lock on the trunk is busted. Someone pried open Edgeworth's trunk. Who? Crime took place in the underground parking lot of Prescott. Body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Luxury car just screams, I have money to burn. Prosecutors, get the big bucks. What is that? Cell phone. A cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest belong to the victim. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to. Should we check it out? Check it out, of course. Okay, Marshall is really guilty. That's a lot of reallys, Kid Boo. That's a lot of reallys. Sounds like a murder. Sounds like we found a guilty. Okay. Pack up your bags, guys. Pack up your bags. Kid Boo already solved it. Please, if you mind, executioner. Check it out. Ooh, strap. What a boring strap. Bro, it's wrong. Everyone has different tastes. Check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. Gosh. Ooh, hydrate, chat. Drink your water. Drink your water. Oh. Check the button. Phone's still on the redial screen. Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. Just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Alright. Check the call logs. Let's go. Just you never know with people from your generation. Can we dial? Note to self. Defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Beep. Hey, it's a theme song. And it's like 8-bit. Wait, no, this is the Steel Samurai song. Right? Yeah, it is the Steel Samurai song. Cool. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. See you, partner. You press redial on that there phone, didn't you? What phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? Belongs to Chief Prospector Scott. Wait, she likes Steel Samurai too. My sister's apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. She only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. What did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Got a question for you. Heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. That was my phone. She was trying to call Phoenix? Wait, what? It's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas. Uh-oh. Last made a call at 5:18. So the murder took place at 5:15, and then a call was made 3 minutes later. That's strange. Anything else? Anything else? This is rope. This rope laid in outline of the victim's body. Victim must have died with the killer closed a trunk on him. Anything else? Bam. B block is through it. That's where visitors park. Oh, that B block text was red. Must be important. See the Lunchland car over there far in the distance. I like the cute... What? Cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. What? You'll be fine. Alright. That's it. Can we present him with that? Last time it was used 5:18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? We still don't know who the call was to as well. I think we have to present more evidence. Prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like. My Madonna tells me crime occurred 3 minutes later. Seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. Killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? Toy knight, maybe? Don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We got to the point. When I was a detective, I got one of these. Did I have a K for King of Detectives? You use the same shield over and over. Got to cheaper with air fast. Budget cuts, that's why. Oh, present that. Some sort of police passport. Detective Goodman's ID. On a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. It's a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does it make? Few yards make, compadre. What? Okay. No one here. What about this evidence? Okay, we're missing something else. Something's not triggering. Present him with all the evidence. 5:12 p.m. Prospector's bright. Oh, we already did this one. Nope, that's a blank. That's all we got. Did we examine everything? I think we did. Whoa, we found something. Hold on, we found something. Looks like a note. 6, 7 S or 5 12 2 December 2nd. Name printed on the paper above. Goodman. Huh. What does it mean? What does it mean? Deductive reasoning? Go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Goodman note recorded. Okay. Check it out. Oh, that's it? Oh, we can't flip this around like the other stuff. Slide back. Can we present this? Nope, he doesn't like that. Maybe he will know what it is. Present. I have to keep my mouth shut. Oh god, nope. I'm missing something. Ugh. Ooh. Oh wait, we got more talking points. Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. You were being a little more specific. Detective. Aren't you a feisty doggy? Detective Goodman stabbed at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. Oh. I was wondering who he's talking about. Smiling Madonna. Angel Star. One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Due to death due to loss of blood, one knife wound died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Sister involved with the victim in any way. Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common. Huh. Apparently worked together on a case a few years back. Deal 6? There's no motive. Goodman wasn't particularly gifted detective. One reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Huh. So it seems, calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. You're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? Calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. What? Now you're a patrolman. How can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? Why are you in charge? No reason, we're just short on hands right now, keeping an eye out in the meantime. Huh. Detective Gunn, she was saying, and nothing to do, nothing important. Nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, hey? Cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. No connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but it's a gold mine of evidence against her. Prospector tomorrow, none other than Edgeworth himself. Afraid your sister's fate? Decided, Bambino. Many condolences. Yes, Bambino. How can you say that? You were my sister. You were... Were they lovers? I apologize, Bambino. Something must have gotten to me. Were they dating? Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Someone's up to something, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, raging testimonies. Unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. That is, until you met him. Rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Look at that. Rumors doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if rumors are true or not. If they get spread around, people will believe it, or people will hear about it, and it'll change their thoughts of a person. It's just so bad. Gossip is bad. Prosecutors were talking about evidence is everything to them. Follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. Who? It's your sister, Bambina, Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? What's going on? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. One of those. Like it counts as a conviction when the defendants settle, right? I think. They said Edgeworth was making deals to win. Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. Big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Huh. They target him because he's closest to Edgeworth. How are we doing, Mr. Wright? We got some clues. We have an autopsy report, note from the victim, and a cell phone. Think we'll be okay? Only thing bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she's did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. By the way, Emma, I know that song your phone plays when it rings. Dun 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 dun. Steel Samurai. Popular TV show. Phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. Oh, she was calling Emma. Huh. 5:18, just after the murder took place, sister called you. I'm sorry, can you tell me what you talked about? Hung up right away. What? That's some important information, Emma. Stupid girl. We're trying to get your sister innocent. We need all the information we can get. Detective murder suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling. Maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Uh-oh. What time is it? 9:20? We got lots of time left. Are we going to court? Dun 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 dun. February 23rd, 9:34. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. How do you spell gray? G-R-A-Y or G-R-E-Y? Or are both acceptable? I actually don't know. I always spell it with R-E-Y. Is that the right way to spell it? Or have I been spelling it wrong this entire time? Don't worry about me no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fates. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Defense attorneys should never believe their client. Huh? Defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Gray, see? Gray with an E, right, Cornelius? I think it depends. Like, I think people in London or in Britain spell it with an E, and people in America spell it with an A. I don't know. I spell it with an E though. I don't know. Never forget, Miss Sky. Remind me a lot of Mia. One decisive difference between you and her, and that is your boobies are smaller. You're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. First trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it. Okay, thinking caps. Thinking caps. Let's go. Let's go, noobs. Save. 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 Back. Court now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready. Prosecution has been ready for a while. Been 2 months, haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. Hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Well, he should be talking. He worked under her. I would choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. Judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Mr. Edgeworth, opening statement. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky committed unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. He's much more... I don't know how these teenage girls are getting access to, like, the defense bench. Suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. Was a witness to her crime. Professional witness. Call your witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls first witness Angel Star to the stand. We still don't know what Cough Up Queen even means. Like, was she a queen of a cough chop pageant, or was there a I don't know, a competition to see who can cough up the most boogers? Gray and gray are acceptable. UK spell gray with an EY and the US spell gray with an A. Right? Right, Cornelius? But both are acceptable. So weird. Haven't I seen you somewhere? Ordered the caviar lunch. Wow. Caviar bento? That's pretty fancy. Never eaten caviar before. Judge is really wolfing it down. As for you, I have a fiesta bowl. But that's not a bowl. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir, the fingerprint lunchbox. Your name is too early for lunch. How does it taste? It's so tasty it hurts. Caviar? I've tried caviar once. I don't like roe either, and caviar is just fish eggs, but it's like really salty. Caviar is really salty. I don't like it. It is a garnish though, right? You're not supposed to like just eat it. You're supposed to eat it with something. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. That sounds gross too. It's pickled tapioca. Name, profession, now. Name, Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. Angel Star. That sounds like a stripper name. Find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright, describe the incident. Prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Judge, I don't think you're supposed to be eating while a trial is going on. Yeah, this judge is stupid. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. As Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. What? Wait just a darn minute. She was an investigator. First-rate homicide detective. That kind of changes a lot of stuff. The judge is so dumb. I know who you are. Cough up. What? You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Alright. Parking lot at the prosecutor's office divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. And this is where we were. Telephone. I think that was like the water wall. And this is where the Edgeworth car was. And this is the fence, I'm assuming. B block is for visitors and clients. We're gonna... Obviously, B block is gonna play a part in this. Chain divider separates 2 blocks. Suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces. Crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. Killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness. Arrest was made on the spot. Who was the valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Seems rather cut and dry. Well, Mr. Wright, can't agree on principle, Your Honor. Some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth. Where have we heard that before, noobs? Where have we heard that? Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Alright, look for the contradictions. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Wait, the crime took place at 5 o'clock. What do you mean lunch to your boyfriend at 5 o'clock? Alright. Sense something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Yoy. Through the wire fence, she was in block B, saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. She thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. And the knife doesn't have prints, right? Yeah. One knife wound. Yeah. You're bringing lunch at 5 p.m. in the afternoon? Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. No room for doubt. Key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. How does it feel to be so utterly crushed? Merely a flesh wound. Very well, Mr. Wright. That actually is from what? What is that? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. 'Tis a flesh wound. When they're fighting the Black Knight. I actually only ever saw that scene. It was kind of funny. I am the king. Well, I didn't vote for you. I always knew this day would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Press. He's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the what a hole! Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. Okay. Judge had to think before replying. Security guard room is in the lot in A block. But she was in B block. It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there. Huh. But she says she was in B block, right? Okay. I'm a visitor now. I parked in B block. She was in B block when she witnessed a crime. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition. Wait, what? You sensed something? You're saying you had a premonition of the murder? Spider sense tingling. It felt like, how would you say? Yes. Feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. Wait, what? Yeah, what does that mean? What? Wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? He was like a young cheese. Ah. Pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Her analogies are so weird. I must be hard, yellowed and sharp as a tack. With the odor of an old cheese to ooh, Emma's got the diss. Any case, there in the lot, felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Garish car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. Even if we don't have any, we can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. Wait, what? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Blade was about 4 inches long. That right? Is your knife after all? Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. Okay. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. Can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. Defendant was holding a knife, what then? She thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Why you didn't try to stop? Wow. You see her raise her knife? No? Defense has a point. Fortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Yes, next moment, Chief Prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. 'Tis only a flesh wound. Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. What do we do? Uh-oh. Let's press on this. How did you know? Respect prosecutors' basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly, twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted, given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. She's got some kind of bone to pick. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Maybe you were junk at your job. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. I was on my way to... We pressed this when I sensed something. Perhaps we're gonna press this. So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? Oh yes. When you oh wait, I did this one already too. Through the wire fence, okay, Chief was holding a knife in her hand. I'm missing something. What boyfriend? He's a detective. No, okay. You pressed that too. I mean, is it about the ticket? Why were you bringing a lunchbox? Alright, save. We're gonna save. We have to save. All I can really think about is that she's saying she brought a lunchbox, but it was 5:12. When she came in. What else we got? I don't know why we have the blue badger mascot in our evidence records keeper. Light died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Wait. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Well, the murder took place at 5:15. What is this? Victim's memo found in the trunk. I don't know what this means at all. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18. Okay. Always knew a day like this would come. On my way to deliver. I'm gonna present. I think. I don't know what else. Okay, let's send something and find it. No. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Okay. Chief prosecutor holding a knife in her right hand. No prints. Something to do with the cell phone? Oh. She thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. I don't know. All I can think of right now is that she brought a lunchbox at 5 o'clock. And that's the only thing that shows the time. Oh, scares me. I don't know. I'm gonna present and see what happens. Nope, we got it wrong. Music's still playing. Okay, come on, noobs, help me out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the car. Wire fence. This was the car. Through the wire fence, saw the chief standing next to a garish car. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to show every piece of evidence and every piece of testimony. That's just going to take too much time. Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife. Thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Goodman's chest. Oh, chest! She said chest. He died. I thought he got stabbed in the stomach. Or am I making that up? Right? I thought he got stabbed in the stomach. Death to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour. Okay. Maybe not. Why didn't you stop the crime? Did you shoot her right? No. Defense has a point. This goes too late. I can't find a contradiction. Okay, blah blah blah. I'm just making sure I pressed everything. Detective, security guard, that boyfriend, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, yet another boyfriend. Security guard room is in the lot in A block. That had something to do with this? You can see everything. Okay, finally tuned. So I would say yes. Really getting beautiful. It's with car. It's a. No more than 30 feet away. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Did I not press this before? You're a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Wait, something's happening. Apparently I didn't press this statement. Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Ooh, she's getting mad. Look at that. Look at that evil eye. I believe I've heard that tagline somewhere. You could cry plagiarism? What is this? Relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady. My instincts are honed. Ooh. You took this. She took a photograph. Wait, where is this coat? Why wouldn't we have this coat as evidence? Moment I witnessed a crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. Wait. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. Why am I only seeing this photograph now? You think... I showed it I think again. What? My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. This is most certainly the defendant. Moment of the crime as photographed by an angel star. What was the defendant doing at the time? Let me check that out. What? Are we missing something? Where's the body? In the trunk. Gonna save just to bookmark our progress. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife. 4 inches long. Prosecutor, vital organs. Okay, we're probably supposed to use this piece of evidence. Okay. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox. Sent something, finally through the wire fence. Saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. Wait, this picture has to be after the murder? Because she has blood splatter on it. Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed. I'm certain it was her. I took a picture. But she already has blood stains. And in this picture, she's not holding a knife. I'm gonna present that. And you witnessed this. Oh, that was right. No music. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. Isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. The photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? And why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? And why is her coat bloody? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. Had to be the weakest objection ever. It was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Okay, that makes sense. Dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat. Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. I see no problem here. Except you. Well, she has to change. The point is she has to change her testimony, so we'll catch her in another contradiction. We're moving along the testimony. The cross-examination, rather. Are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? I feel like we're supposed to object. Can we save? Objection! That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, I guess we were right to object. It seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, your order seconds. Problem solved. Oh my god. Another witness who can't give reliable testimony means we should throw out her testimony altogether. If you don't like it, try ordering jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Okay. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. Killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder. Wait, how does she know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those. You don't know that. Maybe she wears gloves all the time. You're making assumptions about why she's wearing gloves. Maybe her hands were cold. What? This is dumb. These gloves do seem to tell. No, they don't. Premeditated murder, serious offense. Add this to your testimony. Murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? Exactly. Gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. Other words, when the chief prosecutor... Maybe she just washed her bathroom and she forgot to take them off. I don't know. She came to do the murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was premeditated crime. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. Okay, we got something else to do now. Wire fence, silent. Murder was planned. Wait, what? Through the wire fence, saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a guy's car. The rubber gloves prove it. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Victim's memo found. Loss of blood. Is there another thing that we have to show? She's saying all the same stuff before. Through the wire fence, saw the chief prosecutor standing next to his car. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Always knew like day like this would come. Ha! I am confused as to what is going on here. Sense something, perhaps. This is the only change. This line is the only change in the testimony. Rubber gloves. Okay, we already did this. Objection. Gloves, blah, 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 blah. It's just about the premeditative stuff. Wait. Something about the planned. Murder was planned. Hold on. The murder was planned. What evidence disputes that? Something about the murder being planned. Usually, the murder weapon usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. How would she get the weapon from the toolbox? Or we show the parking stub, because if the car wasn't in the garage, how would she get the knife? Right? Like he just got there. I'm gonna present this. Nope, that's wrong. Was it present the knife? Oh, that was a lucky guess. You know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. Knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed is my knife. What's with this case? Defendant is the chief. Wait, what? Defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. The gloves do indicate planning. Okay. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh, she's sweating bullets. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. I guess so. She did her overreaction. Tide is turning our favor. Great showing. My sister's as good as free. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does Edgeworth got that look? What? I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? Hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. Is this true? We're just proving that she did it or not. Only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. Defendant Lana Skye murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very true. I'm on Edgeworth's side in this case. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. Why is she so adamant to have this stated that the murder was planned? If it wasn't, why would she? What? I believe I like to. Oh, we're improving the testimony again. Tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Angel's deduction. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. She's making up stuff now. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Oh, well, I already can tell the contradiction here. Again and again, autopsy reports 1 knife wound. Victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. Does sound like premeditation, doesn't it? If I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Good point, Emma. I'm actually gonna go right and just introduce that autopsy report. Present autopsy report. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. The moss is growing under our feet as we mate, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. Autopsy report states death was due to a loss of blood from 1 stab wound. What a hunk! He's my hero, really! What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness. You got the crime scene set, right? She's just carrying like a bunch of boxed lunch while she's testifying. That's so funny. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. You're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Spattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Wait, does she have blood in this picture? She doesn't have a muffler scarf. Her red muffler. I'm gonna present that. What? This lady's just making up stuff. Witness is clearly not suited for detective work. I mean, she's an unreliable... I mean, I'm sorry, noobs. We've already run into this problem with this game about the witnesses making up stuff, and like the prosecution keeps using them as witnesses even though they're giving wrong testimony. Like, we can't even believe what they say anymore because there's so much of their stuff is wrong. Suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. But that can't be. Only professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my... Was there a scarf? Not that, but something red, really. Where were we? Witness is giving us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. Very well, witness. Oh god. I mean, I guess we still need to prove or defend that Lana did not kill the guy, right? Saw the crime, apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. Do you remember some things accurate? I don't know. Do we even trust her at this point? We couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. Most part where his sister stabs a victim. Alright. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Wait, how did you catch her if you're on the other side of a fence? How, what, you ran all the way outside and how, what? When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Chief Prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Wait, how do you chase her down if you're on the other side of a fence? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. This lady is dumb. She's just as dumb as the judge. A cobra is a kind of... Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Chief Prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. Knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination, if you will. Alright. It's actually 10 o'clock. So what I'm going to do... I am going to save here. Right in the meat of the trial. I think the contradiction comes from this. She caught her when she's behind a fence. I either show the parking lot floor plans or the picture that shows she's behind a fence. Because actually, I think it's the parking lot floor plans. Because there's no gap in this fence. I don't know how she would have ran all the way out and around to go catch the Lana to catch her. Anyway, we're gonna stop here overnight. Thanks for watching, noobs. Thanks for coming back even after my mini vacation. It wasn't that long. It was only 4 streams, including yesterday that we missed. We'll come back tomorrow night, Wednesday, get through this part of the trial. You know, there's always a next day, because the trial is what takes place over 3 days. So it usually goes the span of the 3 days, and we have to go back out, get more evidence, get more testimony stuff, and all that stuff. And we'll continue that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for returning. It's been a great vacation, but I'm glad to be back, and we'll continue this on Wednesday night. Anyway, let me see if there's anyone to host at the moment. Judge was so kind. Judge Suggs, everybody, who hosted me earlier in the night. I would suggest shout out to him. Thank you for hosting me. Also check out his stream. He's currently streaming Dauntless, free to play, kind of like Monster Hunter. You hunt monsters, you upgrade your equipment, etc, etc. But he's a variety streamer like me. Very cool, chill guy. Awesome to watch. But yeah, go check him out sometimes. But thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Stay safe, noobsters. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, have a great Wednesday. Of course, I'll be here Thursday and Friday as well. So I'll see you later, noobs. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Also, quick announcement. I announced it on my Discord. But I want to announce it here as well on the stream. I have created an Instagram account just to show I guess highlights of what I do in my life. So hiking, if I travel, pictures of my travels, random pictures I take when I'm out and about or something like that. So yeah, you could go. It's I don't have it up. I didn't edit my stream screens yet, but I will post pictures on that periodically, and I also have started posting pictures on my Discord. It won't necessarily be the same pictures I post on both, but yeah, I also do post pictures on Twitter as well every so often, but those will be the main picture sources, Discord or Instagram. So follow me on that if you would, for any updates of my life. But hope to see you later. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.